If you're over 60 and still sipping a full glass of water right before bed, you might be sabotaging your own sleep. Timing your fluids matters more than you think. That innocent bedtime drink can trigger a chain reaction. Your kidneys stay busy. Your bladder fills your brain, gets the bathroom alert, and suddenly you're awake at 1:37 a.m. again. Tonight, we'll fix that with a smarter sip that calms your system instead of poking it. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what to drink instead of plain water before bed, so you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up with fewer bathroom trips. No gimmicks, no pills. Just a food-first formula designed for older adults. You'll learn which healthy night drinks actually backfire the one small swap that quiets nighttime wake-ups and the safe portions and timing that make it work within days. Grab a notepad because the difference between a restless night and deep, uninterrupted sleep often comes down to what's in your cup 60-90 minutes before lights out. I'm a nutrition-focused health scientist who builds food-first sleep routines for older adults. This is educational content, not medical advice. Always work with your clinician, especially if you use diuretics or water pills, blood pressure or diabetes medications, sleep aids, or if you have kidney, liver, or heart conditions, GERD, or prostate issues. Here's how to get the most from this. First, learn why water timing matters. Second, avoid the common healthy night drinks that secretly wake you. Third, choose one better bedtime drink and follow the portion and timing. Finally, track results for 7 nights. If anything worsens your symptoms, stop and consult your doctor. After 60, your body handles fluids differently. Kidneys filter more slowly at night, but the hormone that helps concentrate urine, vasopressin, can decline with age, so you produce lighter, larger volumes of urine while you sleep. Add an evening top-off of plain water and your bladder hits its stretch limit sooner, firing the wake-up signal. That's Nocturia nighttime urination that fragments deep sleep, raises next-day blood pressure, and worsens balance, memory, and mood. There's more. As we age, bladder muscles can become overactive, and in many men, the prostate can narrow flow, so even a modest fluid surge late at night feels urgent. Some medications, especially diuretics, certain blood pressure drugs, and SGLT2 diabetes medications, shift fluid to the bladder in the evening. And reflux can flare when large volumes push the stomach full, especially with acidic or carbonated drinks. The fix isn't dehydration, it's distribution. Front-load fluids by day, taper after dinner, then use a small, warm, calming sleep sip 60 to 90 minutes before bed to soothe the nervous system without overfilling the bladder. Think of it as intelligent hydration enough to prevent dry mouth and leg cramps, not so much that you're negotiating with your bladder at 2 a.m. Let's set a quick baseline. On your notepad, jot down tonight's plan, your target bedtime, and the time of your final bathroom trip. What you'll drink and how much you'll have 60-90 minutes before bed. The number of nighttime wake-ups you usually have. Our aim is to reduce that by at least 1 this week. And finally, a morning rating from 0 to 10 for sleep quality and energy. This tiny log makes small wins visible and helps you spot triggers like a healthy cocoa or sparkling water that secretly wake you. Now, what should you avoid at night? Some drinks feel soothing, but quietly sabotage sleep, especially after 60. Alcohol. Whether it's a glass of wine, whiskey, or a nightcap, may knock you out, but it fragments REM sleep, worsens snoring and apnea, and rebounds urination 2 to 4 hours later. Coffee black or green tea and yerba mate contain caffeine that lingers 6 to 10 hours. Even decaf still contains some, which means lighter sleep and earlier bathroom signals. Hot cocoa and chocolate bring caffeine plus theobromine, and the sugar spike can trigger a 3 a.m. crash and wake up. Citrus juices. Orange, grapefruit, even lemon water are acidic. They irritate reflux and can bother sensitive bladders. Fizzy or sparkling water and soda, even diet, expand the stomach with gas and may provoke reflux while the volume fills the bladder. Large mugs of any liquid are an issue. Yes, even herbal tea in 12-16 ounces can overfill the tank. And detox waters with ginger, lemon, or cayenne are often acidic or spicy. Bad news for GERD and bladder urgency. The guideline is simple after dinner. Avoid stimulants, acid carbonation, alcohol, and big volumes. We'll replace them with small, warm, non-acidic, caffeine-free sips that relax the nervous system without flooding your bladder. Use a simple S.I.P framework to choose your bedtime drink. S is for small, 3 to 6 ounces max, enough to soothe a dry mouth, and relax you without stretching the bladder. I is for Infused favor warm caffeine-free herbs or gentle nutrients that calm the nervous system, chamomile lemon balm, Rooibos-vanilla or magnesium-rich seeds over stimulants, acids, or bubbles. P is for protein optional. A little protein or tryptophan from lactose-free milk or soy milk can help you fall asleep, but keep portions small to avoid reflux. The timing sweet spot is 60-90 minutes before bed, followed by a final bathroom trip right before lights out. If you wake overnight, take only 2 or 3 sips of warm water, not a full glass. Let's choose your bed or bedtime drink. Pick one drink that fits your medications and your stomach. Use it nightly for 7 days and keep the portion to 3 to 6 ounces. Warmer is usually better for relaxation. If you have reflux, avoid very hot temperatures. Finish your sip 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Option 1 is a diluted Tart cherry sleep shot. Tart cherries naturally contain melatonin and polyphenols that may support circadian rhythm and reduce nighttime awakenings for some adults. Mix 1 to 2 ounces of 100% tart cherry juice with 2 to 4 ounces of warm water. Aim for mildly sweet, not sugary. Sip about 75 minutes before bed. Then make a final bathroom trip 20-30 minutes before lights out. Keep your total volume 6 ounces or less. This is a good choice if you tend to fall asleep slowly and wake once or twice. If you have diabetes, count the carbohydrates, often 8 to 15 grams depending on brand and amount. If you're prone to kidney stones, sensitive to oxalates, discuss this with your clinician. And if cherry triggers reflux, test with 3 ounces first. Option 2 is a chamomile and lemon balm tea, fully caffeine-free. Chamomile's apigenin and lemon balm's rosmarinic acid can promote calm and reduce anxiety, easing sleep onset without bladder stimulation. Steep 1 chamomile tea bag and 1 lemon balm bag, or about a teaspoon of each dried herb, in 6 to 8 ounces of hot water for 5 minutes. Then drink only 4 to 6 ounces and save the rest for tomorrow. Sip 60 to 90 minutes before bed. This is a great fit for a busy brain, light anxiety or tension. Skip chamomile if you have allergies to the ragweed or daisy family. If you use thyroid medications, keep this tea more than 2 hours away from your dose. If you're on sedatives, start with 3 to 4 ounces to ensure you don't feel overly drowsy. If reflux is an issue, don't drink it very hot. Option 3 is warm lactose-free or soy milk with sleepy spices. Gentle protein, calcium, and tryptophan can support melatonin production, and the warmth adds a calming cue. Warm 4 to 6 ounces of lactose-free dairy milk or unsweetened soy milk and whisk in a pinch of cinnamon and the tiniest grate of nutmeg, no sugar needed. Sip about 60 minutes before bed, then visit the bathroom before lights out. This works well for evening hunger, that hollow feeling, or a tendency toward light leg cramps. If you have reflux, keep it to 4 ounces and avoid lying down for 20-30 minutes after sipping. If you have diabetes, count the carbohydrates. Soy milk is usually 3 to 6 grams in 4 to 6 ounces, dairy a bit higher. With chronic kidney disease, discuss protein and potassium with your clinician. Option 4 is a Rooibos-vanilla bedtime tea. Rooibos is naturally caffeine-free and low in tannins, making it gentle on the stomach and bladder. The aroma of vanilla adds a calming sensory cue. Steep 1 Rooibos tea bag in 6 to 8 ounces of hot water for 5 minutes. Add 1 or 2 drops of alcohol-free vanilla extract or a tiny scrape of vanilla bean and sip 4 to 6 ounces warm. Have it 60 to 90 minutes before bed. This suits people sensitive to chamomile or milk, and those with reflux who tolerate non-acidic, non-mint herbs better. If you're sensitive to natural flavors, choose plain blends. If you take iron supplements, keep Rooibos 1 to 2 hours away from your dose to avoid minor absorption interference. Risk is low, but separation is easy. Option 5. Completely optional is a pumpkin seed moon milk, a simple DIY seed milk. Pumpkin seeds provide magnesium and tryptophan, both tied to sleep quality and muscle relaxation. For a quick version, blend 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds with 6 to 8 ounces of warm water. For about 30 seconds, strain if you prefer, and warm gently. Flavor with a pinch of cinnamon. Drink only 4 to 6 ounces now and refrigerate the rest. Have it roughly 75 minutes before bed. This is helpful if you get night leg twitching or mild cramps, or if you avoid dairy and soy. Avoid if you have nut or seed allergies. With kidney disease, magnesium and potassium loads may need monitoring. If you take SSRIs, SNRIs, or sleep medications, start small 3 to 4 ounces to ensure you don't feel overly sedated. Your overall hydration plan will do most of the heavy lifting. Use the 2-2-1 rule to move fluids earlier and cut nighttime bathroom trips. In the morning, aim for about 20-24 ounces by late morning water, plus whatever you enjoy with breakfast. Midday, have another 20-24 ounces between lunch and 3 p.m. In the evening, cap it at 10-12 ounces from 3-7 p.m., then stick to tiny sips after dinner. If you need electrolytes because you sweat or cramp, use them earlier in the day, and avoid electrolyte powders at night. They can pull water into the gut or include stimulants and sweeteners. Set cutoff times: no large drinks within 3 hours of bed. Your chosen sleepy sip, just 3 to 6 ounces, happens 60 to 90 minutes before bed, then bathroom, then lights out. If thirst hits late, look at salt intake at dinner. High salt meals trigger thirst. Increase daytime fluids tomorrow instead of loading up at night. Now let's lock in a 1-week protocol and tracker. For day 1, choose 1 bedtime drink and set your portion at 3 to 6 ounces. Place a pen and paper by the bed. Each night, record your bedtime, your last sip time, and your bathroom trip at lights out. Estimate how long it took to fall asleep. Count nighttime awakenings and bathroom trips. In the morning, rate sleep quality and energy from 0 to 10. By day 7, the targets are simple: reduce wake-ups by at least 1 from your baseline, shorten the time it takes to fall asleep by 10 to 15 minutes, and improve morning energy by 2 points. If you still wake to pee 2 or more times a night, reduce the portion by 1 to 2 ounces, move the sip earlier by 15 to 20 minutes, and look closely at spicy or acidic dinners and evening salt. Safety first, especially with medications and medical conditions. If you take diuretics, ask your clinician about moving them earlier in the day and avoid any large evening fluids. Some blood pressure medications can increase nighttime urination for certain people, so track your patterns. Diabetes medications, including SGLT2s, increase urinary glucose and volume, keep portions to 3 to 4 ounces, and monitor your glucose response to Tart, cherry, or milk. If you have GERD or a hiatal hernia, avoid big volumes, citrus mint chocolate, and very hot drinks. Stay upright for 20-30 minutes after sipping. With prostate enlargement or an overactive bladder, prioritize very small portions and avoid carbonation and caffeine entirely. With chronic kidney disease, discuss potassium and magnesium sources like milk alternatives or pumpkin seed drinks with your provider. Watch for red flags: burning with urination, blood and urine, new swelling, a sudden increase in nighttime urination, severe snoring or pauses in breathing suggesting sleep apnea or persistent insomnia despite timing and portion changes. Call your clinician if these appear. Let's clear up a few common questions. Warm lemon water can be lovely in the morning, but at night the acid can trigger reflux and bladder urgency. Save it for earlier in the day. A 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of honey in tea may soothe a cough, but it adds sugar. Skip it if your glucose spikes. Electrolyte powders are helpful earlier. Avoid them at night due to sweeteners, stimulants, and the way they can pull water into the gut. Banana tea can be calming, but remember it's still a cup of liquid. Keep it to 4 to 6 ounces and avoid if you're potassium restricted. Decaf coffee still contains caffeine, so it's not ideal at night. And don't mix a bunch of drinks, pick one nightly. Consistency reveals what actually works. Here's your gentle push to start tonight. Try the S.I.P approach for 7 nights and note your results. What you drank, how much, and how many fewer wake-ups you had. If this helps, save it to refer back to later and share it with someone who's up at 2 a.m. and needs a simple, safe fix. When you're ready, I'll walk you through a morning hydration routine that sets you up for deeper, uninterrupted sleep at night.